Good morning, student. In previous class, we already started the chapter quadrilateral. In this quadrilateral, we learn the different properties of quadrilateral, the types of quadrilateral and properties of different types of quadrilateral. And also we completed the exercise 5.1. In that exercise, we completed 5 questions in previous class. Now we have to continue the sixth question. Now what is sixth question? See, in sixth question, the PQRS is a parallelogram. It is given PQRS is a parallelogram and ABCR is also parallelogram. Okay, and this angle is given 110. P angle is given 110 and you have to find out the angle A, angle B, angle C and angle R. Now how to find out? See here. So given I already written here, quadrilateral PQRS is a parallelogram and ABCR is also a parallelogram and angle P is 110. This is given to you and this diagram is given. Now you have to find out the angle R, angle B, angle A and angle C. See here first, we know that quadrilateral PQRS is a parallelogram, right? So if it is a parallelogram, then the property of parallelogram is opposite side of quadrilateral parallelogram is congruent. So use that property. SPQ, this angle is congruent to this angle. Okay, that is SPQ is congruent to ARC or SRQ, that is ARC. Okay, is equal to 110. Means this angle is 110. You get this angle now. Now again we know that quadrilateral ABCR is a parallelogram. Quadrilateral ABCR is a parallelogram. Means this ABCR is also parallelogram. So opposite angle of these two also, these parallelogram also congruent. It means ABC is congruent to ARC. So ABC is congruent to ARC and is equal to 110. The reason is opposite angle of parallelogram. Now after that we already know that one property of parallelogram, that is the interior angle of parallelograms, that is adjacent angle of parallelograms are supplementary. Okay, so therefore you can say that ABCR in ABC ABCR triangle, ABC plus BAR, ABC plus BAR, these two angles are supplementary. So BAR is equal to 180, the property of interior angle test, because these two are parallel and this is the transversal, means these two are interior angles. The interior angle of parallel lines are supplementary. So it is ABC plus BAR is equal to 180. Now ABC we already know. Here we find out ABC is 110. So 110 plus BAR is equal to 180. Therefore BAR is equal to 180 minus 110. Okay. So BAR is equal to 70. This angle is 70. Okay. Now again we can say that ABCR is a parallelogram. So if ABCR is a parallelogram, then you can say that opposite angles are congruent. So you can say that angle BAR is congruent to angle BCR is equal to 70 degree. Means this angle is also 70 degree. Okay, these two are angle as 180, 110 and these two are 70 and 70. So all the angle of quadrilaterals we know, that is angle A is equal to 70, angle B is equal to 110, angle C is equal to 70 and angle R is equal to 110. Okay, in this way you can find out all the angles of quadrilateral ABCR. Okay, you get it now. Now see, in this exercise only 7 questions are there. We completed 6 questions and the 7th one question is omitted from the syllabus. So we have to omit this 7th question. Now see, after this exercise, now we come to the next exercise and the theorem related to next exercise. Now which are the theorem related to the next exercise? See here now. See, the theorems are there, that is test of parallel lines, test of parallelogram. Okay, now first theorem is, if pair of opposite side of quadrilateral are congruent, then that quadrilateral is parallelogram. A pair of opposite side of quadrilateral are congruent means if this is a quadrilateral and ABCD, okay, if AB is congruent to DC and AD is congruent to BC, then also you can say that this quadrilateral is parallelogram. This is the theorem. If opposite side of parallelogram are congruent, then this parallelogram is parallelogram. This quadrilateral is parallelogram. Okay, this is first theorem. Now second one theorem is there, that is, if the diagonals of quadrilateral bisect each other, then it is parallelogram. If this is a quadrilateral and this is one of the diagonal and this is one of the diagonal, P, Q, R, S, and this is O. If PO is congruent to OR and QO is congruent to OS, then also you can say that this is a parallelogram. Okay, means this PR and QS bisect each other. These two sides are, these two segments are equal and these two segments are equal. Then also you can say that this quadrilateral is parallelogram. Okay, now in next exercise you have to use these theorems. Okay, one more theorem is there. A quadrilateral is a parallelogram if a pair of its opposite sides is parallel and congruent. If opposite sides are congruent and parallel, then also you can say that this is a parallelogram. Okay, it is definition of that parallelogram, quadrilateral parallelogram. Okay, now come to the next exercise. By using these theorems you can solve the next exercise, and in next exercise also some questions are deleted or omitted from the syllabus. That's it. Question number 3 is omitted and question number 5 is omitted. Only 1, 2 and 4. The three questions are there. You have to solve in 5.2. Exercise 5.2. Okay, now first question. See, I will draw the diagram only. See, this is a parallelogram and this is the given diagram. A, B, C, D, it is P, it is Q, and P and Q are the midpoint of AB and DC, means this segment is equal to this segment and this segment is equal to this segment. It is given. Okay, in quadrilateral, say what is given? Given is quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram. ABCD is a parallelogram, and P and Q are the midpoints of AB and DC or CD respectively. It is given respectively. Right, now you have to prove that APCQ is a parallelogram. Now to prove, what to prove? See, quadrilateral APCQ is a parallelogram. You have to prove this one. Okay, now how to prove? Proof. See here how to prove. We already know that ABCD is a parallelogram. Quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram. Okay, therefore you can say that AB is parallel to CD. It means what? That is AP is parallel to CQ. AP is parallel to CQ. Because we know that A dash P dash B and D dash Q dash C These are the collinear points. Therefore, you can say that AP is parallel to CQ. This is equation number 1. Now, see, AB is parallel to DC. If ABCD is a parallelogram, then you can say that, and you can say that AB is congruent to CD, opposite side of a parallelogram, opposite sides of parallelogram, opposite sides of parallelogram. Opposite sides of parallelograms are congruent. Therefore, half of AB is equal to half of CD by multiplying by half to both sides. So half of AB means what? Half of AB means AP. Half of CD means CQ. So you can say that this is AP and CD, that is CQ. Okay. Half of AB is equal to half of CD. It means half of AB is AP, half of CD is CQ, because P and Q are the midpoints. P and Q are the midpoints. It is given midpoint. Therefore, see, this is equation number 2. Now from 1 and 2, what we said? AP is parallel to CQ and AP is parallel to congruent to CQ. Means opposite sides are parallel and congruent. Then these two, this quadrilateral is said to be parallelogram. Therefore, you can say that quadrilateral APCQ is a parallelogram. From 1 and 2. From 1 and 2. In this way, you can prove that APCQ is a parallelogram. Okay, APCQ is a parallelogram. Right? Hence, it is proved. Now, come to the next question. Next question is, using opposite angle test for parallelogram, prove that every rectangle is a parallelogram. Now here, one rectangle is given to you. This is rectangle. Let it is ABCD. ABCD is a rectangle. And what is given? Given is quadrilateral ABCD is a rectangle. ABCD is a rectangle. It is given. Now, to prove, what to prove? You have to prove this quadrilateral is parallelogram. Quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram. By using angle test, opposite angle test. Okay. So to prove, this is to prove. Now proof. How to prove? See here, quadrilateral ABCD is a rectangle. It is given a rectangle. Therefore, you know that all the angles of rectangles are right angles. That is 90. Okay. Therefore, you can say that angle BAD is congruent to angle BAD is congruent to angle BCD. BCD is equal to 90 degree, and angle ABC is congruent to angle ADC. ADC is equal to 90 degree, and reason is angle of quadrilateral. Angles of rectangle. Angles of rectangle. So therefore you can say that measure of angle BAD plus measure of angle BCD. Measure of angle BCD is equal to 90 plus 90. It means angle BAD plus angle BCD is equal to 180 degree. Okay. Similarly, angle ABC plus angle ADC is equal to 180. Means opposite angles are opposite angles are congruent or equal. You can say that both the angles are equal. Therefore, you can say that quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram. Right? So you can show the opposite angles are congruent, or you can say the adjacent angles, the interior angles are supplementary. By these two properties, you can say that quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram. Okay. Now, see, only one more question is there in 5.2. Afterwards, we will solve that question. Only you have to solve these questions. Today we completed that 6 question number 1 and question number 2 in 5.2. As well as you have to read that theorems. I already explained the theorems. You have to read that theorem and write down the theorem once. Okay. And in next lecture we will solve the next question. Thank you.